Welcome, sir. Sir.
Good morning, Dimpu.
Morning. Welcome, Ram, sir. We'll start now. So, once again, a very pleasant good morning to one and all present here. And thank you for being with us today for the National Technology Day special event titled I Inspire the Tales of Tech Commercialization, which is organized by Kerala Startup Mission and Tips at CTMST Timet. So post-independence, we saw a tremendous growth and development in science and technology in our country. In this journey, innovation and entrepreneurship has played a vital role, and this continues to foster the economic development of our nation. So we celebrate National Technology Day on May 11th, as it was on this day in 1998, the country successfully conducted the famous Pokhran nuclear test. So on this day, we remember the immense contribution of the engineers, scientists, researchers, and technocrats who have helped in the nation's growth. So this year's theme is integrated approach in science and technology for the sustainable future. And let's honor the remarkable work and achievements of the Indian scientists. And we wish that greater heights of success will be achieved in the upcoming years. And a vital role has startups and innovators. They have a very important role, a critical role in bringing and integrating the science and technology and offering a sustainable future for the nation. And Kerala Startup Mission, as we all know, is the nodal agency of the government of Kerala for promoting entrepreneurship in the state. And we are always happy to associate it with one of the premier leading research institutions in that country, Sri Chitra. And this time also for this National Technology Day celebration, also we are associating with the tips at CTI University Timet for this event. And in Kerala Startup Mission, we have a scheme or an initiative called as RING. RING stands for Research Innovation Network Kerala. This is an initiative by KSUM to translate a research outcome into successful commercial ventures. So RING is formed to support product-centric research so that the output can be open to industries and startups. So on the occasion of National Technology Day, the objective of promoting translational research or product-centered research and thereby contributing to the nation's development has a lot of significance. So just an information to all the attendees. We have also developed a technology platform or a web portal in association with CDAC. So we'll share the portal link where we bring together all these stakeholders into this platform of RING. That means all the R&D institutions, universities, research scholars, entrepreneurs, startups, industries, corporates, investors, mentors, everybody. We bring them together in our platform so that we move together in this journey of translational research. So once again, I take this opportunity to extend our greetings to everyone here on this National Technology Day of 2022. And not taking much of the time, I invite all the speakers, scientists, other dignitaries, the members of a startup ecosystem, and all the stakeholders and all the attendees to this event, I Inspire. So every successful entrepreneur, they have a story to say. So this is a time we are going to listen to the successful story of two innovators. And before that, I invite Belram sir, he's the CEO of ACTIMST Timed, to felicitate the event and felicitate the innovators. Belram sir, welcome.
Good morning, my dear innovators, researchers, students, faculty, and friends. I'm delighted to be participating in this occasion of the National Technology Day celebrations, and especially the participating and listening to the iTales stories of commercialization. First of all, I would like to appreciate the team members of Ring from Scala Startup Mission and Tips at Timet, who are collaborating to bring this event. I think both Ring and Tips at Timet share common objectives of supporting research, taking this research from our labs to the society. And I'm sure both of you will really strengthen the research network in our state. And as we all know, National Technology Day is celebrated on May 11th every year to honor the contributions of our scientific community. But it is not just a day for scientists and engineers, but for anybody associated with ideating, innovation, and facilitating the dissemination of knowledge, and for taking forward ideas and contributing, which will make the lives of our common people much better. So each and every innovation actually counts. And if there is a way to do something better, then we better find that way. And it's generally seen that most successful innovators have a story to tell. I'm reminded of Thomas Alva Edison, who was a prolific inventor and innovator. He commented that inventors must be poets, so that they have imagination, and imagination to tell their stories along with their creative work. He was able to capture the imagination of his stakeholders at his time by making a very profound statement. He said, "We will make electricity so cheap that only the rich will burn candles." And that was the message he set out as he went about inventing light and the light bulb. Uh, Technology is not just a collection of soulless artifacts or data. Technology is much more than algorithms, microscopes, test tubes, and other apparatus. It is the revealing of truths in the service of humankind. Dr. Binoy Matthew, whom I know for a couple of years, is a practicing orthodontist, but he wears different hats. He is also an innovator in his own right. And through his innovative design of invisible dental braces, is changing the contours of human face. Fuselage is a startup which is again attempting to change the face of agriculture through its unmanned aerial vehicles. I observe that both Dr. Binoy Matthew and Fuselage both have been supported by two strong startup ecosystems. Dr. Binoy is supported by TimeEd and Fuselage by Maker Village. And both of them have also been supported by the Nidhi Prayas grant of the Department of Science and Technology through their respective incubators. In dentistry, we know that most of the materials the dentists use is imported and is prohibitively expensive, and there is a lot of opportunity and need for innovators to come together and come up with new solutions, new materials, new designs, and make it affordable. Similarly, the drones or the UAVs are still in infancy, and there is a great opportunity in terms of mass adoption and popularity. Both these innovators have a great role to play in our society, and I'm glad that the organizers have chosen these two people to talk on these very relevant topics for all of us. I'm sure that they will share their experience, which will be more, which will inspire and motivate our listeners. I congratulate their speakers on their achievements and also wish them greater success in the future. So happy listening and all the best for the event. Thank you.
Thank you, Balram sir. Now we are going to listen to the first narration from Dr. Binoy Matthew. So directly over to Binoy sir.
Uh, Good morning, Balram sir, Dr. Deepak Krishna, all the panelists, scientists, and friends in the internet. It was breaking when Dr. Deepak was speaking. Hope it will not happen now. So let's start. I'll share the screen now.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
It's visible.
Yes.
Good morning to all. I'm basically an orthodontist. An orthodontist is a person who designs faces, and we also create smiles on the beautiful spaces that we create. My name is Dr. Binoy Matthew. Let me just tell you that who's an orthodontist. An orthodontist is a specialized dental surgeon who manages dental abnormalities using dental braces to correct them to the needed appearance and function. I have two images to show. This is one of my patients on her marriage day. And this is another patient of mine immediately after their marriage. Both of them had a demanding complaint, which needed to be corrected, but both of them were almost reaching the marriageable age, and hence they could not afford to have braces fixed on front of the teeth. So we had to plan something else that is going to correct their abnormality without the braces being seen. Here, if you watch, I often show this images to my patients to motivate them, and normally ask them, who is wearing the braces, the guy or the girl? And often, all of them say that the girl is wearing the braces, but it is the guy who's actually wearing the braces. So the braces is virtually invisible. Nothing can be seen. There are a lot of other people like that from other professions like models, actors, cabin crew, professionals, doctors, advocates, bank managers. One of the bank manager was one of my first patients who came for this kind of treatment. He was very demanding that he should have the dental braces done and he should have the braces virtually invisible. So that was my motivation to start this kind of treatment 15 years back. So the problem with innovators is sometimes whatever that needs to be innovated has already been invented. So what do we do now? That is one of the problems that we often face. Where is my opportunity hiding? And as an orthodontist, my problem was the visibility of the dental braces. And what are the solutions? I had two solutions. One is called lingual orthodontics, lingual braces, and the second one is aligners. Let's see what exactly they are. So each of them used to have their own limitations. Lingual braces used to be difficult for the doctor to work with, and it often causes injury to the patient. And it used to cost a lot also. Aligners, again, the cost was a big factor. And it's being an appliance that needs to be removed. The patient has to remove and keep it in the pocket, put it in a box and keep it in the pocket. It used to cause a lot of social difficulties, especially in parties and when a person is in amidst social interaction. So these are the limitations of the aligners. And the third one and the second one is that the aligner itself has a limitation in the correction that it can offer. So the solution, what is my solution? Fixing a door to the lingual braces was my solution, because as I told you, it is very difficult for the doctor to work with on the backside of the teeth, because he does not have direct vision, he does not have light there. So if I can fix a door which is very simple to press lock, that is the best answer to my question. So what I finally found out was my problem is the answer to my search. So I fixed the door. So the advantage of this system when it comes to fixing the door is that a person can work even without another assistant to do the entire procedure. Then we made the bracket very smooth so that it does not injure the patient, and it became much comfortable for the patient and for the doctor. And now I can comfortably say that after treating many hundreds of cases, now I can comfortably say that it does not cause any irritation to the patient at all, and it is virtually absolutely invisible. And the difficulty that I faced while working on this project was that we are working on an object that is very small, hardly 2 to 3 millimeters in size, and fixing a door which is flexible, which is going to lock a wire inside, was our challenge. The door was just 1 millimeter. It has to flex and get locked and that was the difficulty, and that was the opportunity. So with this idea, in the beginning, about 4 years back, I ran around all the places, asked many experts, many people. The experts were available, but then they had their own preoccupations. They were busy with themselves. When I ask for help, they are willing to help, but then they are busy. They have their own responsibility to fulfill. Then it used to be expensive. Like every equipment has to be made. I had to make the mold. I had to make the other equipments to do this work. Then I had to find time for that. Then I had to invest in the machineries, which is going to hold and work the mold. It is pretty an expensive affair. Finally, I came to Sri Jitha Trinath Institute of Medical Science and Technology, where I met Dr. Beldam sir, and that was my breakthrough. At Timad, all my dreams became possible. There was an element of self-realization also. My problem was my problem, and my problem alone. If I go across searching for experts to help me, they have their own problems. They cannot solve my problem at my will. And when I was in Timad, in the reception hall, I saw this picture of Steve Jobs, who says, a lot of times people do not know what they want until you show it to them. And this was an eye-opener to me. So what I wanted to do, I had to do, was the idea that I had in my mind, I need to build it up. If you ask me, what are the basic requirements of an inventor, I would say it is a clarity. When I say clarity, I do not mean that it's a technological expertise that one wants, but a clear idea about what you actually want to do. From here, you can define your parameters and then later work towards it. Mera Bharat Mahan. When Mera Bharat is Mahan, do we have to hide our mistakes? No, we should not hide our mistakes. If we hide our mistakes, we will not be able to correct it. We will not be able to face it and correct it. One of the basic problems that I find in our society is corruption. Second one, people think that an investor, a person who invests his money into something, is considered as a con man. And one cannot be passionate about anything other than money. Money is the root of all evil, and I don't want to work for it, but I am ready to steal for it. So this is an attitude that has to change in our society. This attitude has to change. We have to create jobs, and creating jobs and creating money is an attitude. Unless and these kind of people are supported by the society, development cannot happen. This change in attitude is a must to become a developed society. I believe that Timet and Bairak. I have a small video of immediately after one of my workshops, and this is exactly what I'm trying to deliver to among other my fellow other dentists.
You removed my fear of doing wire bending, and also you showed me concepts. So, and using your system, the bracket system, and also the new innovations which you have made, it will help me to carry forward lingual orthodontics. I have been to 2 more lingual orthodontic courses. It was more of like hurry-burry stuff. People were just explaining concepts. They were not allowing people to understand, and everything was being dumped. So I could not follow much. I started halfway, and I'm still doing, but with great difficulty. After attending your course, I've got clarity, and I will apply these concepts and do good lingual orthodontics. After seeing your patients, knowledge to clinic that happened in your course. So very much.
This is exactly what happened at one of my courses, and many people come out and say that it's a total changeover from the previous system to this new system. And this is where I say, when like what Steve Jobs said, unless you show it to others what they want, many people will not be able to understand what they want. And this is the clarity I was talking about. Fantastic. One gets the confidence that one is in an environment where one can lean back whenever a need arises. There are experts available. Most of the equipments needed are already there. You don't have to go searching all over the world. I was searching all over the world for 3-4 years for all the equipments and the support. In fact, I can think of one particular incident where I went to the metallurgy department, how to make the small 1 millimeter square door. And one of the experts but then this is just 200 or 300 rupees. I can finish the entire thing within that money. That is this kind of expert advice you get just by talking to the experts there. The team at Timet was very positive. It was inventor and entrepreneur friendly. And finally, information about a lot of post-product development support is also available at Timet. Post-Timet, what did I do? I applied for a patent when I was with Timet. Then I came out after Timet again. I applied for another patent also for a further developed product. Then I started a center of excellence in orthodontics. That's a dental clinic basically aimed at orthodontic practice alone. This kind of facilities are not available in our place at present. So this is one of a kind dental treatment center It's primarily aimed only at treating patients who has orthodontic complaints, and that we started at Cochin, and it is gradually picking up momentum. Now, my aim is to develop into a training center with a wheel and hub arrangement, where a center facility will be catering for the all other peripheral centers. And what is my next aim? My immediate aim is to improve the invisible orthodontic practice at Brno. Brno is the name of our practice center, Advanced Orthodontic Systems. And in future, I would like to multiply Brno centers of excellence throughout the country. When I thought of marketing strategy, like low cost and harvest the market. But in case if you don't have that much of money, then you have to grow your practice. You have to grow your product, nurture it, and make it grow so that the bees and the honeybees and the other birds, all of them will get attracted towards it, and the investors will come to you. I take this opportunity to thank Balram sir, to thank Sunita ma'am, Lakshmi ma'am, and all others at Time at Then. I also take this opportunity to thank Dr. Debumar, my patients without whom it was quite difficult for me to develop this system, and other doctors who are interested in my dream. Thanks a lot.
So that was a very beautiful narration. And as Dr. Binoy sir was sharing, the innovations, when they are translated into a product or a technology, and then it benefits to the common man of the nation. So then we assure that, oh, this is a promise for a sustainable future. So Renki is always looking into translating all these ideas, innovations into a product or a technology, and then taking it to the people of our country. So your journey as an innovator and the experiences, insights you have shared with us, this is a very valuable lesson for every entrepreneur in this path. So congratulations once again, Dr. Binoy sir. Now I invite the next storyteller. The experience will be shared by Devika Chandrasekharan. She's the director and the co-founder of Fuselage Innovations. They are the innovators in the arena of next generation farming, and they have a bouquet of achievements and experiences to share with us. Recently, they have bagged a number of awards and grants. So congratulations, Fuselage Innovations, on the eve of the National Technology Day. And Devika, you are welcome to deliver the next narration.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Hi, good morning all. My name is Devika Chandrasekharan. I'm the co-founder of Fuselage Innovations Private Limited. We are located at Vehicle Village, Kalamashiri. And my brother is the founder of the company. His name is Devan Chandrasekharan. Actually, we just start with our life story. They are basically from an agriculture family. And in my childhood, my father was suffering cancer. So I always dreamed to be a doctor in my school days. So I studied hard to be a doctor. And in my plus two, I can't score much in entrance. So I got only 8,000 something rank. And so my father asked me to do engineering, so you can get a job easily and you got good salary. I was disappointed, and because I always dream about having own hospital and all. Because നമ്മൾ കുറെ ഡ്രീം ചെയ്യുന്ന ആൾക്കാരാണ് ആ സമയം തൊട്ടേ. അങ്ങനെയാണ് I just started my engineering in electrical and electronics. So after 4 years, I got a job in Chennai, and that is in software also. And I can't do much in software, so I got back to Kochi and started a job in solar industry. And I worked with 2-3 companies as as an engineer. And from that experience, I know that I'm not expert in technical things. Actually, I can manage people, I handle projects, operations, administrations. So because I got kicked from doing that things, life is become boring with that same job again and again. Last 7 years, me and my friends are planning to start something our own, but we can't take next step due to some financial issues. So I thought I just resigned from my company and started a solar company, and it doesn't go well. At that time, my brother has done some projects in drones, right? Because he is studying in aeronautical engineering. He's purely a technical person because he know everything about drone, and he explore every areas of drone. Because that time, after his aeronautical engineering, nobody is telling him go for a job and something else, because he's going for engineering college, going to engineering colleges and take classes, projects about drones, and participated in drone races and makes money from that. And from that money, he makes many small drones. And we thought that we thought that actually how to apply this technology to our daily lives, and how to improve our daily lives with drones. uh, because in our village there are a lot of lands up there. They are not used for any purpose actually, uh, because of labor problems and all. And we have decided to talk with farmers in our village. And from that interaction, we came to know that actually they're facing problems like crop damage, labor issues, all, because they are facing problems like crop damage and scientific usage of pesticides may result in the issues in soil, etc. So they stop the farming. We studied more about that, about the project, and they are facing their issues. And we came to know that the natural calamities also affects the soil characteristics, and the plant treatment method should be needed. Treatment method should be needed according to the soil characteristics. So we developed an agricultural drone to solve these issues. After many sleepless nights, we successfully built an agricultural drone, and we took one plant in our area from a farmer. With the help of some farmers, we cultivated paddies, and we apply and using this drone we do some experiments there. It went very well, and government and minister support us for this. And then we decided to start a company. Kerala Startup Mission and Maker Village helped us for a start, but we don't have much funds at that time. I already borrow some amount from my close friends and all for making agriculture drone. So we have decided to go to banks, because nobody is going to ready to give loan without collateral, and our mother is not ready to give Aadharam and all. After 10-15 banks, Bank of Baroda Valkala branch gave us a loan amount of 20 lakhs. With that amount, we started to explore more in this area. And I have a friend who is CA. His name is Giri Shankar. He helped us for financial planning and all. And we make some solution for the problems of the farmers, because our solution is lies between two productive solutions. And we have made true drones for this purpose, because I identify the nutrient deficiency and the predictive analysis and prescription for the aerial problems. Our proposed process expects 50 to 60% yield increase. And the service model business is we approach the stakeholders with the service model. And we using our multispectral drone, we collect images using that drone and instantly prepares 2D and 3D images using that drones. And we visualize and understand the crop growth stages and stress levels using digital farmland model. After that, we share these details to our stakeholders in a PDF report tool. Finally, we can see them in the farming management software. We can spot and control the prescription through the aerial spraying drone. So we can through this drone we found that the nutrient deficiency, the plant stress level, we can monitor the plant growth, etc. And this proposed solution makes 40 to 50% yield in farming, and reduction is usage of water, 20% to 30% reduction in use of micronutrients, and less time consuming process. And data collection helps the farmers to know about their crop and all. And we create jobs in rural employment and protecting the users from pesticide and all. And we got opportunity to work with UNDP also. We are under the we are operated under the zero hunger category of UNDP. And at that time we got several grants from Kerala Startup Mission and other organizations. And we tested our crop in different crops also, tea and in Harrison, Malayalam, Sindhet industries and all. And we attended many mentorship program and applied for many grants. We failed many times, and many times because of these rules and regulations, drones are not acceptable for many of them. But after many try, we are accept. We got some grants and opportunity to apply and present our technology in front of them. And many barriers are there. And after that now government is introducing the drone technology to everyone through last budget. So this is a big opportunity for us. This is a big time for agriculture industry actually. So every time we fail, we actually, me and my brother is fond of movies. He always watch Iron Man. I think he watched it 100+ times, and he himself thinks as Iron Man. And I always watch Pursuit of Happiness and make some energy and come back to work. And we always thought that if you want something and go with it. Actually, last few months we got several opportunities and several awards. Last week also we got some Hitachi Innovation Challenge winners. We got some huge amount from that. And Maker Village and Kerala Startup Mission, they are also helped us. We have got some good mentors uh, and agriculturists from these industries to help us and work more on these projects. So thank you everybody for this project, for this opportunity and all. Thank you.
So thank you, Devika. In fact, it was so nice hearing you translating your dreams, passion, ambition, everything into a successful venture. So India is, of course, an agriculture-based economy, and India has a large and diverse agriculture sector. So every innovation in this sector will directly benefit not just farmers, but every one of us. So your innovation is going to contribute immensely to the uh, growth of the nation. And on a lighter side, when you are sharing your experiences, particularly the most interesting part, what I was listening is when you say that when you have tough times, you and your brother, used to go watch movies and come back and get energized. and you think yourself as the Iron Man, Iron Lady. It's so nice. Sometimes we are the entrepreneurs, like you get stuck in somewhere and you really don't know what to do next, and then anything can help you to come out of that tough situation and get energy packed and move ahead again. So it's so nice listening to both the innovators and your experiences, and so yeah, it's so inspiring to all the uh, attendees here listening to your stories. In fact, we would like to continue this and I Inspire series under Ring. Uh, uh, very, we want to continue this as a series where we invite more innovators and listen to their inspiring stories. It's always wise, to listen to somebody who has walked the path and listen to their experiences, their challenges, how they overcame. 15-20 minutes sitting with them will be very much valuable and will give you a lot of uh, lessons to take your dreams, take it forward. So thanks once again, Devika. And is there anything the attendees who want to interact with or ask something to the both the innovators? If there, we can raise your hands and we can have a short interaction with them. If you have something to ask to them, interact with them. So don't, as I said, consider this as an experience sharing. Yeah, we have a hand raise.
Hi, thank you. Devika, my question is to you. What is your current challenge after now you have reached here? Now you got funding, appreciations. What is your current challenge?
Devika. Devika, I think you have listened to the question.
Actually,
Devika,
yeah.
I can repeat the question.
Yes. Sure.
Thank you. First of all, thank you for sharing. It's very inspiring. My question is, now you have got funds and now you've got some recognition. So what is your current challenge, or what is preventing you from scaling or progressing further? What is your major challenge now?
Actually, now the major challenge is we have to scale up the project actually, and there are some rules and regulations are still there for scale up process. That's a major challenge we are facing now.
So if I understand, obstacle is the rules and regulations.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. So maybe you should consider international where
Yeah,
rules
sure,
are
yeah.
different.
We are looking for that.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
So wonderful to see that the attendees, they want to interact and listen to the journey of the innovators. And there's another beautiful question. So in fact, when every entrepreneur starts their journey, this question really bothers them. Like the question is like, how can we evaluate our dreams that it will materialize? So when we have dreams, how will we in the starting, maybe even in the starting phase, so how will we evaluate so that we are sure that it will get into a product or a technology? So Binoy sir or Devika can answer this question. How can we evaluate our dreams that it will materialize? Hello. Hello. Binoy sir, am I audible to you? Devika?
Hello.
Devika, Question കേട്ടായിരുന്നോ?
ഒന്ന് റിപ്പീറ്റ് ചെയ്യാവോ?
The question is, how can we evaluate our dreams that it will materialize? എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലായത് ആ ചോദ്യം നമ്മളുടെ സ്വപ്നങ്ങളൊക്കെ എങ്ങനെ യാഥാർത്ഥ്യമാകുന്നു, നമ്മൾ എങ്ങനെയാണ് അതിനെ ഒന്ന് വിലയിരുത്തുന്നത്. പ്രത്യേകിച്ചും സ്റ്റാർട്ടിംഗ് സ്റ്റേജിലായിരിക്കും എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു ഇത്തരം ചോദ്യങ്ങൾ വരുന്നത്.
അതെ അതെ, എന്ന് വെച്ചാല് നമ്മള് ഈവൻ നമ്മൾ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ പോലും ഈ ഡ്രോണിന്റെ ഇങ്ങനത്തെ ഒരു പോസിബിലിറ്റീസ്, ഇത്രയും ഒരു പോസിബിലിറ്റീസ് ഉണ്ടെന്ന് നമുക്ക് അറിയില്ലായിരുന്നു. ഇത്രയും ഒരു എന്താ പറയാ, ജസ്റ്റ് ഒരു പ്ലാൻ സ്പ്രേയിങ് ഡ്രോൺ എന്നല്ലാതെ ഇതിനെ ഇങ്ങനെ കൺവേർട്ട് ചെയ്യാമെന്ന് നമ്മൾ അറിയുന്നത് നമ്മൾ ഇതിനെ കുറിച്ച് കൂടുതൽ റിസർച്ച് ചെയ്യുകയും ഇതിന്റെ എക്സ്പേർട്സിനോട് സംസാരിക്കുകയും ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴാണ് ഇവിടുത്തെ പ്രോബ്ലംസ് മനസ്സിലാവുന്നത്, കൂടുതൽ പ്രോബ്ലംസ് മനസ്സിലാവുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ആ പ്രോബ്ലംസ് കൂടുതൽ മനസ്സിലാക്കുമ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ കയ്യിൽ അതിനുള്ള സൊല്യൂഷൻസ് ഉണ്ടെന്നും നമ്മൾ ആ സൊല്യൂഷൻസ് കൂടുതൽ ഡെവലപ്പ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമെന്നും നമുക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവും. ആക്ച്വലി അങ്ങനെ നമ്മൾ കൂടുതൽ ഇന്ററാക്ട് ചെയ്യുക, പ്രോബ്ലംസ് എന്താണെന്ന് അറിയുക, നമ്മൾ കൂടുതൽ ഡീപ്പായിട്ട് ആ സബ്ജക്റ്റിലോട്ട് ഇറങ്ങിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ, അതിനൊരു പാഷൻ ഉണ്ടായി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് ഈസി ആയിട്ട് വി ക്യാൻ അച്ചീവ് അവർ ഗോൾസ് എന്നാണ് എനിക്ക് തോന്നിയിട്ടുള്ളത്. പാഷൻ ഉണ്ടാവണം. ആ ഒരു പാഷന്റെ പുറത്ത് നമ്മൾ അതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് കൂടുതൽ സ്റ്റഡി ചെയ്യുക, അതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് കൂടുതൽ പഠിക്കാൻ ശ്രമിക്കുക, അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ ചെയ്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്കത് ഈസി ആയിട്ട് അച്ചീവ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും എന്നാണ് എനിക്ക് ഫീൽ ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളത്.
ഓക്കെ, താങ്ക് യു. ഇതേ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ബിനോയ് സാറിനോട് കൂടി ഒന്ന് ചോദിക്കുകയാണ്. നമ്മളുടെ കയ്യിൽ കുറെ സ്വപ്നങ്ങളുണ്ട്, അത് യാഥാർത്ഥ്യമാക്കുമെന്ന് നമ്മൾ അതിനെ എങ്ങനെയായിരിക്കും വിലയിരുത്തുന്നത് സ്വപ്നങ്ങളുള്ള സമയത്ത്?
എനിക്കിത് ശരിക്കും പറഞ്ഞാൽ when the question came, I thought I should answer this. First thing that എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത് we should accept that you have passionate about it, you are mad about it. ആ ഒരു അക്സെപ്റ്റൻസ് വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ തന്നെ half the thing is done. ആ മാഡ്നസ് കിട്ടിക്കഴിയുമ്പം then it is just പിന്നെ നമുക്കൊരു ക്ലാരിറ്റി വന്നാൽ മതി. നമുക്ക് എന്താ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്, എന്താണ് എൻഡ് റിസൾട്ട് എന്താണെന്നൊരു ക്ലാരിറ്റി കിട്ടുവാണെങ്കിൽ അതിൻ്റെ അകത്ത് നമുക്ക് ആവശ്യമുള്ള പാരാമീറ്റേഴ്സ് നമുക്ക് ഡിഫൈൻ ചെയ്തെടുക്കാൻ പറ്റും. നമുക്ക് വി ക്യാൻ വർക്ക് ബാക്ക്, ദിസ് ഇസ് വാട്ട് ഐ വാണ്ട് എന്നുള്ളത് അറിഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് അവിടുന്ന് നമുക്ക് ബാക്കിലേക്ക് വർക്ക് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ വി ക്യാൻ കം ഔട്ട് വിത്ത് ഈസി സൊല്യൂഷൻസ്. ആൻഡ് അവിടെ നമുക്ക് അറിയാൻ പറ്റും, വി ക്യാൻ ഡിസ്കസ് വിത്ത് എക്സ്പേർട്ടേഴ്സ്. നമുക്ക് ഒരു ടെക്നോളജിക്കൽ എക്സ്പെർട്ട് ആകണമെന്നില്ല നമ്മളിങ്ങനെ ഒരു, കാരണം ഇപ്പം ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ കാര്യത്തിൽ പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ ബേസിക്കലി ഡെന്റിസ്റ്റ് ആണ്. എനിക്കൊരു മെറ്റീരിയൽ സയൻസിലേക്ക് പോയി കഴിയുമ്പോൾ എനിക്കൊരു ബേസിക് നോളജ് ഉണ്ടെന്നുള്ളതല്ലാതെ ഐ ഹാഡ് നോ ഡീപ് നോളജ് ഇൻ എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് ഓർ അതർ സബ്ജക്ട്സ്. പക്ഷെ എനിക്കുണ്ടായിരുന്ന അഡ്വാൻറ്റേജ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഐ വാസ് ഡീപ്ലി പാഷനേറ്റ് അബൌട്ട് വാട്ട് ഐ എം ഡൂയിങ്. അപ്പൊ അങ്ങനെ വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പം ഐ വെന്റ് ഇൻ ടു അതർ ഏരിയാസ്. ഞങ്ങൾ ഇതിനുള്ള മെഷീൻസ് ഡെവലപ്പ് ചെയ്യുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങൾ പ്ലേസസ്, ഈ ഒരു ദിസ് ഗ്രോത്ത് വിൽ ടേക്ക് യു ടു പ്ലേസസ്. അതാണ് എനിക്ക് ഇതിനെപ്പറ്റി എനിക്ക് പറയാനുള്ളത്. താങ്ക് യു.
യെസ്, ശരിയാണ്. നമ്മളുടെ പാഷനും നമ്മുടെ മാഡ്നസും ഒക്കെയാണ് എനിക്കൊന്ന് ഇവാലുവേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ക്രൈറ്റീരിയ എന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. ദാറ്റ്സ് സോ ട്രൂ. സോ ദോസ് ഹു ഹാവ് വാക്ക്ഡ് ദിസ് പാത്ത്, ദേ അണ്ടർസ്റ്റാൻഡ് ദാറ്റ് ദിസ് വേർഡ് മാഡ്നസ്, പാഷൻ, അത് തന്നെയാണ് അതിനെ കോൺട്രിബ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. So we have one or two questions, but I think that's like a generic question. Like maybe I can answer one. How much time it will take for a lab level product to commercialize? This depends on your technology readiness, like at what technology readiness level you are at. So maybe you are at having a like proof of concept in the lab, or you have a low fidelity prototype. Maybe you have a high fidelity prototype, or you have a prototype but your validation testing, everything is pending, or you have a pilot and your field trials as pending. So it depends on product to product, like എത്ര സമയം എടുക്കും എന്നുള്ളത് നിങ്ങളുടെ ടെക്നോളജി പ്രോഡക്റ്റിന്റെ ടെക്നോളജി ലെവലിന് അനുസരിച്ചിരിക്കും. If you are close to TRL 9, 10, where you are close to the market ready product, immediately you can take it as a minimum viable product and take it to the market. So if you're in the early stage, like prototyping and all, obviously it will take some time to test, validate, and then release the product into the market. So there is one more question and then we'll wind up. This is to Devika. Ma'am, are you currently covering only in Kerala state, or are you offering your services across India? So if so, what model you use to market across India? Devika, what are you?
We are covering all over India also. Actually, now it is in service model. And government start a scheme to purchase the drones. Actually, once that comes, we can sell our drones.
Okay, thank you. So
Also, we have done projects in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, etc.
ഓക്കെ സോ നേരത്തെ ചോദ്യത്തിന് ഒരു ആൻസർ ചാറ്റ് ബോക്സിലും വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. ദിസ് ഇസ് ആൻ ഇന്ററാക്ഷൻ. ഐ ജസ്റ്റ് ഷെയർ ആൻഡ് ദെൻ വിൽ കൺക്ലൂഡ്. സോ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞു, ഇൻ അഡീഷൻ ടു ദ പാഷൻ ആൻഡ് മാഡ്നസ്, യു നീഡ് ടു എൻഷുർ ദാറ്റ് യുവർ ഐഡിയ ഇസ് സോൾവിംഗ് എ റിയൽ പ്രോബ്ലം. ദാറ്റ്സ് റിയലി ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ് ഫോർ എൻഹാൻസിങ് an experience and product market fitment, or technological, we say commercial viability, technological feasibility, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ പ്രോബ്ലം സോൾവ് ചെയ്ത്, ഇതെല്ലാം നമ്മളുടെ ഇവാലുവേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ക്രൈറ്റീരിയ. നമ്മുടെ മാഡ്നസിലും നമ്മുടെ പാഷനിലും മാത്രം അതൊരു സൈഡിൽ നിൽക്കും. അതൊരു നെക്സ്റ്റ് സൈഡിൽ നമ്മൾ അതിന്റെ റിയാലിറ്റീസിലും കൂടെ നമ്മൾ അഡ്രസ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കും. നമ്മൾ റിയലി അതിന്റെ മാർക്കറ്റബിലിറ്റിയും ടെക്നോളജിക്കൽ ഫീസിബിലിറ്റിയും ഒക്കെ നമ്മൾ വർക്ക്ഔട്ട് ചെയ്ത് നമ്മൾ ഒരുമിച്ചും ഒരു ബാലൻസ് ചെയ്ത് മുന്നോട്ട് പോകുമ്പോഴാണ് ഒരു പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് സക്സസ് ആകുന്നത്. സോ വി ഹാഡ് സച്ച് എ വണ്ടർഫുൾ celebration of the National Technology Day of 2022, and I take this opportunity to thank all the speakers. Our mentor Ajay sir is also, he is the mentor in the KSUM ecosystem, and I thank Balram sir, the time at SCTMST tips. We are jointly organizing this program today. We are KSUM is jointly organizing with tips at time at this session, and we'll continue to do this. And I also thank all the participants, attendees, dignitaries, scientists, whomever has joined us for this National Technology Day celebrations. And once again, congratulate both the innovators, and thank you. And you can watch this video later, or you can recommend this video later, because we were having a live streaming in the YouTube. So you can go to a YouTube channel and you can watch this later. You can recommend to others. So thank you. Thank you once again.